Hey, I'm back. Have to do these in like 30-minute segment things. But anyway, I turned the camera around. In my pajamas. Got my night head on. You know. I'm doing all the crazy. Don't matter. So anyway, I'll turn it around and show you what I dig out of here. I don't know for sure who or what makes these. It's cute. And I'll lay it right over here, right behind us here. I don't care what I look like. It's late at night on this side of the East Coast in my little hometown here. Most everybody I know is in the bed or they're just chilling. I might have found that crucifix that goes to that rosary from the last one, so I'll just lay it over there. Might be a little fix that I can fix. Didn't look in too bad of a shape, but this is what I'm dealing with. Look at that. A lot of people wouldn't have the patience, and sometimes I don't. I got the necklace to that. It's all in that wad, and we'll dig it out. All right, got a few pieces here we'll work on up there. See, a few people, they do things a certain way and they gotta do it like everybody else, and I'm not trying to do like everybody else. I'm different. I'm always going to be different. I'm going to disappoint you. I'm going to piss you off. I don't know. One thing for sure is I ain't going to lie to you. I'm going to be as real as I can be. So we got this big fabulous piece of, what is it, acrylic or something. Like, I don't know my stuff. I just know what's pretty, what ain't, what'll sell, what won't. If it's dirty, I've got to clean it. All this comes out of an old bucket. I don't know where the guy gets it at. I just meet him a couple of times a month. And he has a 50, 60 buckets most of the time. And I'll go in there and pick out $600, $700 worth and come out with some nice stuff sometimes. I'm detangling it. I sell it in jars, I sell it in bags, I sell it in singles. Mostly I'll take pictures and put it on my social media on the other page, but I can still do that, and I don't mind to do that, but I want to get a bigger broadband here. I want to stretch it out a little, get more people from all over the place. I need to start selling it for more, cheap, but more. There's all kinds of people that I watch, and I've been watching for a year now. I've been doing this since a little bit right at Thanksgiving last year, and I saved these for my granddaughter. I don't know if she's still saving them, but anyway. Been doing it since about December, maybe Thanksgiving, something like that. And I haven't done YouTube. This is my first jewelry show on YouTube, the second one. And eventually, I will sell this stuff. I will put my email up. You can send me your information. Tell me what you want. I will learn how to get a tag to put behind them. Maybe I'll do a live. We'll figure it out. I don't really know what I'm doing on there yet, but we'll figure it out. Shouldn't be too hard. Might keep me a little busy, but not hard. Surely not hard. I've seen some people doing auctions, and I think they're great. I love them. I watch them all the time. Of course, y'all know I'm watching Dawn all the time. She's Hudson Vintage, and she's pretty awesome. Love her. That's what got me started, really. I like old jewelry, and I was just looking stuff up, and her name come up, and I've been watching her. And then she started doing lives with Adrian and stuff like that, and so I watch them all. I think I don't. I watch Lucia. I watch the Clad Queen. I watch Gina Gay. Pink Bag. Pretty awesome, all of them. I'm shouting out to them because they'll probably never see me, but I don't care. and good if they do, and good whatever if they don't. Not good, but whatever. So I just want to do something a little different. I actually have got a camper that I'm living in now, and I was van dwelling, and we got tired of staying in the heat in the van, and the van didn't want to run right, so we had to buy us a camper. We're staying in it, and yes, she needs a lot of repairs, but we're a work in process. I give up sticks and bricks, and I give up a good job. Things just happen in life, and sometimes you just can't help things. You gotta go with the flow, and I ain't saying I'm not been working, because I have. We've been piddling and pushing and doing odds and ends and what our bodies and brains will let us do. So I like doing this jewelry, and it puts bread on the table. You know, it pays a few bills. Gets my van fixed. We're still working on it. Actually, it's running great. It just, she's still missing on cylinder 3. And I think we've always had trouble since I owned the van out of cylinder 3. It was a spark plug. We changed the spark plugs way back when I started van dwelling, and back in, I think, February, maybe January, and we changed the spark plugs, and I mean, we just had trouble getting it down in there. It doesn't take the same wrench as the other spark plugs do. It's totally whacked out and different. And it also has those heat shields on it. We had to bend that thing back because it was completely bent over on top of it. We like to never got it out because we didn't want to break that spark plug off in the head. So we dealt with that for a little while, but we finally got her on top. Now she's got that little miss in her. And once we get that out of there, I think we'll be good after that. So can't get on the other social media. I'm learning how to do the Snapchat, so y'all bear with me. I think they're funny and hilarious, and look, I get all kinds of these neat things. If you want any of this stuff, well, we're going to have to figure out how to get it. We're going to have to figure out how I can get it to you, because I do eBay, and I sell stuff every day, and I run it and ship it. I've never done a YouTube, so that's one of my goals, doing this YouTube. Like I said, I'm sitting here in my pajamas. I'm not glamorous. I'm just a plain Jane. I don't have to have nothing fancy. I've never had to have nothing fancy. And I like the way I live. You know, everybody can always use improvement. I don't care who you are. You can say, oh, you're just content and all this. And that's good if you think you are, but everybody needs improvement in their life, and they want improvement. There's always something going on in your life that you got to fix, change, or something. So, but anyways, I think I'm 8 minutes in. Good. I'm going to do this one for 30 minutes. Who knows? If I feel good, I might keep going with it. I said, old Hubs, he's in there asleep. We're trying not to bother him too much. Let him rest. I got to get a nephew a haircut tomorrow. And then him's going to go whack that hair off. I think he's got school coming up and everything. And just life's so funny how everything works out and how things turn. And sometimes you ain't got no hope and feel like you ain't got nobody to talk to or whatever, but there's somebody. Just got to reach out to people and not be too shy. Some of this stuff is crazy. All this new government junk coming out, and I don't even want to mention it. I will talk about it a little bit. But all this stuff coming out after the COVID, and then everybody getting vaccines, and now all this new stuff is like, it ain't no wonder people's gone mad and crazy and don't know what they're doing, and I don't know. A lot of other people wouldn't understand that kind of junk. A lot of them just like, oh, go with the flow. Well, not me. I do my own thing. Always have and always will. I know I'm not talking very loud, and that's okay. Like I said, I'm trying to keep quiet here. And I'm starting to get more equipment and stuff to work with. Just got to learn how to use it. Maybe one of these days I'll get all dolled up and dressed up and dolled up, and y'all say, oh, she does look halfway decent when she's clean. I'm actually clean. I just ain't dolled up. I ain't going nowhere. Ain't nobody coming over. You know, don't you wish that there was a whole lot more people out here that was honest and didn't try to hide and wasn't scared of what they looked like? You know, I'm 47 years old. I'm going to look 47 years old. When I want to dress up and doll up and look good, I'll do. When I don't, I don't. That's the real part of life right there. Alright, look at that. I always get these cute little things. There's always some little girl that likes them. Oh, I like that. I give a lot of stuff away, you know, but here, and I don't care to give stuff to kids most of the time. And I am definitely motivated to make some money because I still need to work on my van. I got to get this worked on for the winter, and I'm going on my adventures, and I need to work on it. Need to work on it, need to work on it, need to work on it. One of these days I'll learn how to do that Snapchat. I like it pretty much. I got a few videos on there and just been doing little short stuff. And the very first one I ever did, I done a video on my van life. Went too bad. Funny. Everybody's first one's usually crazy and weird anyway, and they're like, what? I follow a lot of people on there because I think they're cool. So if I'm following you, that's because I think you're cool. Well, mercy. This is it's faux pearl, it's plastic. And, oh, she's got a latch. There. Kind of like a Mardi Gras bead. Put them up there. The rest of it, we're getting through it, folks. We're getting through. I don't even know what else to talk about. When I start doing these lives, then it'll start getting more interesting. Hopefully. Because I have people to talk to. Instead of running my mouth and telling you about things and blah, 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 and what is she talking about? Who is this redneck woman? Well, I am who I am. That's who I am. I talk about 900 things. Get on your nerves, piss you off. Sometimes I won't even know what to talk about and I'll stutter. It's okay. I mean, it's okay. We're allowed to do that. We're allowed to do it. I ain't gotta be like nobody else. I ain't nobody important. I don't gotta make an impression. But I got a genuine heart. The whispering stuff's getting on my nerves, though. I'm a pretty loud person, but I'm trying to respect people when they sleep, because you can't let people sleep and you got something crazy going on in your head. You can't let people sleep. There's something bad wrong. It's like, that's somebody's peace, you know, let them sleep. Any time I won't let somebody sleep is if I know they took something of mine, or, you know, or I don't know, I find out something and it rages me and stuff. I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I'll wake them up. I don't care. I don't want to do that, but I'm not going to wait till they wake up to go do it. I'm going to go wake them up and ask them, what do you think you're doing? Who do you think you are? Why? Why did you do this? Why? Can you tell me why did you do that? Guess I better stick to my day job. It's tiresome sometimes sitting here. What I'm dealing with. Sit back on my little seat here and my back's hurting. I ain't comfortable at all. Been going for 15 minutes. We'll go 15 more here in a minute. There's just this little piece here. Don't think she's old. I think I got most of all the older stuff out a couple weeks ago out of this bucket. Then you think, oh, this is going to be a short chain. It ends up being 900 miles long. You can't find the end. It's a never-ending chain, never-ending necklace, which I like them long like that, but what is this? I think I might have found the end of this thing. Maybe. I ain't gonna swear they all look the same. All look the same. Wouldn't you know it? It's a double strand. Ooh, got 2 strands. The other piece is 900 miles down in there. I have to figure out. I'm this far already. And I don't know who wants this stuff up like this, but they should be ashamed. Ashamed. That's the name of the game. I think somebody's picked through it, and then that's when they wadded up and they got what they want out of it, so they give it to somebody else. I have no clue, really. He tells me that he gets this from all over the United States. He buys it off of pawn shops. He buys it off of retailers. He buys it off of secondhand stores, stuff like that. They just have a whole bunch they can't get rid of, and they'll pile it up in big boxes and piles and whatever, and he'll go in, he'll purchase it and walk right out with it, and he gets it sometimes he gets it by the semi-truck full, so I like those. Y'all might not like them, but I like them. I think they're pretty awesome. It's a pretty piece, and I think it could be sterling. I don't think it's got no marks on it, though. But it's one of those leaves. I mean, it could be something else. And I have my loop over here, and I could look if I thought I spot something, but it might not be. And there's the chain. It's not going to focus, of course. And there's the latch, and it might have something on it right there. I don't think it does. Let's get my loop. Let's get the old loop. No, but she sure looks like it. Nothing on that end either. No, but it's pretty. It's nice. I like the old stuff. Like, so old you don't want to wear it. But I do. It ain't gonna be that old. I like everything. I like it in all ages. New, vintage, antique. Oh, not antique. Look what I found. It's 10 karat white gold. It's emerald. I found that. Is that nice? They say it's from a Victorian era. I'm not going to swear to that because I have no idea. I've looked up similar, but she's pretty. I also found this gold band in this bucket. See? And she's 10 karat. I wear it. And then when I get tired of it, I'll sell it to someone. That's how I roll. It's hard for me to get tired of it, though. I never get tired of jewelry. My therapy. I love it. Makes me get stuff off my mind. And then sometimes it drives me crazy. What do we got here? We got some more broke. Broke is a joke. Pretty sure she's not nothing. I've got pieces of her over here. And then here's this fine thing. Some Sally in Mississippi loves. Somebody will like it. Okie. I mean, they'd be cute, I guess, on some things. And alrighty then. Whatever. Not my thing. Looks like something my grandma would hang her potted plant in. We'll throw it right over there. She was a something else, that memo of mine was. She never could understand why I'd done some of the things I'd done, but I didn't know. I was a kid. I didn't know either. Anyway, had some fun we did. She had jewelry, and she had this old smokehouse out there, you know, behind our house. And she'd say, now, don't you get out there and get in my stuff. And then she'd get my aunt over there and help her dig through that stuff one day. And she'd be like, come and help me dig through this. Bessie, now you dig through this stuff right here. And I'll be going through it, and she'll have these handkerchiefs, and it was loaded full of jewelry. And I'm talking about jewelry from the 20s. She was born in 1914, so she had her mama's jewelry and her mama's jewelry in there, and she had stuff from the 1800s and all that. And she's like, oh, you can play with that, but you can't have it. Make sure you put it back in that rag, and you tie it back up, put it back in the smokehouse when you're done. Well, sometimes I did. Other times, I buried it out in the yard. And it's still buried over there. If it ain't rotted and gone, it's still buried in that yard. I like to have me a metal detector and go check that, because I'm telling you guys, I know for a fact that it had some old stuff. Now that I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, she had one of them. Is that really from 1800s? Yes. Nice little chain right here from the 80s, looks like. You know, those little chains. I don't even know what that's called, but I like it. I find a pendant, put that on. She's good and shiny. Still needs to be cleaned. But anyway, yep, I buried that stuff. I haven't been over there looking in a long time, but somebody else owns that property now, so I just don't feel comfortable going over there, which I should go get some permission and see if I can't go look. There's nothing, no house on it no more. The trees are still there. There's a fence around it. Apartment complex is right there beside of it. My aunt actually lives across the street, so you know, it'd be nice to go visit and go snoop around over there. I'd have to ask for permission. I wouldn't want to go on somebody's property and not ask. But little Christmassy, yeah, she's nothing special. But that's the way the ball bounces, ain't it? I get excited when I find some old stuff. I think all the old stuff has been got out of this batch. I seen an old rosary on here I really like to get out of there. It's, you know, pretty. I like the older stuff, like I said. It's just, this is wadded up. I don't got no patience. You're like, water did this go? Why is it wadded? Why? I just did that. I just went down in there like that. Oh, but I really like watching all these folks run around and do stuff and go from one antique shop to another, to the Goodwills, and they go through their jewelry, and I just get a big kick out of all that junk. Maybe one of these days I'd be able to do that. I don't know what that was flying around, but she went crazy, whatever it was. We just treated our yard for mosquitoes. The mosquitoes was crazy. You can't even walk outside, they'd tear you all to pieces. know about you guys, but it's a little rough out there. They're rough stuff. The night owls sound like they're trying to come out your car somewhere. So here's your other deals. Don't know who made it. We about to guess who did. Maybe. Anyway, that's not me for sure. Not I. Somebody might like it though. Pretty little rosary. I'd like to get that out of there. She's nice, nice, nice. I think so. Actually, it's got wooden beads. And she's got a big, nice, long crucifix with wood on it. It's pretty nice, I think. I've seen some bad ones. I've seen some good ones. Here's these beads. That could make you a craft lot. Get rid of that junk. Anyway, I sell on eBay and I sell on the other social media, and I do pretty decent. I'd like to do a lot more. Like I said, I can buy a loaf of bread and some bologna. Buy me an OL light or two. That's just as good as meal as any. I'd like to make a little more for gas money and parts for my car. So I'm going to get there. You watch. I set my mind to something. I do it. And I succeed. I do. I'll tell you what, I gotta scoot these over because my back is about to kill me. The seats are not comfortable, y'all folks. They ain't comfortable. They're not. Look here. I dug that old thing out, and she might be some kind of coral, or what's them old spiny things called, or spiny something others. It might be what that is. If I spend too much time on one thing, it drives me nuts. It drives me absolutely crazy. I don't want to spend all that time on it. What I need is, I need me another table sitting right here where I can get up closer. Did y'all hear that? I hear things all the time. I'm pretty sure ain't nothing. Let me get it right here. I'll have to work on this. Well, look at there. I lifted it up and everything fell out. There's my earring I was looking for. Lay that right there. And here's a nice little bracelet that fell out. I'll stick that in my little bracelet bag. I get loads of bracelets. So, and right here is this pretty little art glass. I've never seen a solid round one. I've seen all different shapes, but I've not really seen a circle. Ooh. It should come on this cord, but for some reason it just come off the cord. So I gotta figure out how to cord it, put it back on it. Ain't she pretty? I think I got this. I think I got this. I do. Alright. Put that up there like that. We'll ball that up there like that. We'll poke her in right there. We'll loopity-loop. We'll pull her back through. And this is what you get. Big, nice, pretty, fancy piece. If you like that kind of thing. She's got an extender on her, but she's still not long enough for me. I like mine to hang right about there. But if you got an extension, you can make them longer. I always take another necklace or a bracelet and snap them together and wear it like that. Hey, you never know. That's why, oh, that necklace is too short for me. Nope, not me. I got an extension. I'll slap that extension on and I'll wear it anyway. If I ain't got no extension, I'll make me one. Boy, these beads are falling off. I'm not seeing a whole lot of good nothings in here, but she's done been 30 minutes, folks. I guess I'll see you on the next rodeo. Peace. Good night.